Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys see me? We are live. Yes. All right. So let's do this thing. Peanut crate. Where were we? And we have some medium articles as well. So let's find those. And what were they? How to capture packets and monitor network and trust using pnet and pcap. So this was our one article. This was another article capturing network packet in parallel. You're right. This is the same. Network traffic too. Alrighty, alrighty. Let me share this URL as well so that we can have some people joining. Uh, Now this says being the models produce what I call a very good bad code. Mm, okay. We have few notifications. One source and this. Let me check if are there any job postings so that I can tell you guys. So guys, if you are watching this, please leave a like and feel free to say hi on the chat. Let's talk. Also, mm, yeah. Uh, let's aim for 20 likes. Let's break our previous record. Hey, I see what I got this. So there is a channel called Puberty. It's in Twitter. It says two Indian chemistry professors converted a suburban apartment in India into a secret lab that manufactured more than 150 kilograms of synthetic drugs. Oh God, there's some serious Breaking Bad going on here. Yes, we don't have any posting right now. So, all right, now let's go. Where were we? All right, guys, I can see there are 8 people watching, so it would be great if you guys can like this stream. And if, like, check out my other videos on the channel as well, and subscribe only if you are related to the field, and if you are learning new tech, and if you think that if a new video will come then you can watch, then only please then subscribe. IDE and font, so it's NeoVim, and I'm using Astro NVim. So it has a default template. The theme that is used by it is Astro Dark. The font is Nerd font. Yeah. By the way, hi Rudra, how are you doing? So I'm using Astro NVim. So guys, let's make our new record of 20 likes. You guys, hi sir, which coding language is this, sir? Hello Darsh. Buddy, don't humble me by saying sir. I'm using Rust, and I'm learning Rust from past few months. So I thought I'll be like creating some application to understand it. So this is Rust, and I'm writing. So I started writing with. I mean, if you want to know, I started writing. Hi Rudra, hello, hello, hello. So I was writing this file watcher kind of application. Then I added a process monitor in that thing. So process monitor does something very cool. It checks whether the process that are running on our system are consuming more CPU, more process, like more memory, or are they from the block list set of processes like the miners and data dumpers. So it sends me alerts. So it has three types of alert. One is console, second is file logging, just like any log file do, and third one is sending the notification to either Telegram, Discord, or something like that. So I have implemented only that alert part on the console. The two is left for the people who are watching this stream. I have already pushed like code on the GitHub. So yep, yep. So you can just check it out. GitHub.com. Let me just. So this is the directory, pin message. So this is the directory that I have pinned. Every code is in this, so you can just check out the code. So yeah, so guys, let's make it up to 20 likes, then we'll start in a minute. Hello Shivankit, how you doing? So we'll start around, we have, it's 9:53. We'll start after 2 minutes. We'll see how we, till then let's prepare. Yeah, yep. So till then let's warm up of what we are doing. And yeah, so we are using these things, pnet crate and pcap crate. So I actually, this network programming, this is what comes under this network programming umbrella. So it's completely new field to me. Like most, I only know one thing about it is OSI layer, that I also revised yesterday, right? So there are 7 OSI layer, and we mainly have to focus on layer 3 and 4, that is transport layer and network layer. All the data about the packets and the the traffic will come from there. So now what pnet does is it really go like very low level to connect with system to get these details that we need. So basically what we will do implement in this network monitor thing is let me just pull Excali draw that I yeah. So we'll kind of, I hope you guys are able to see this. uh, are you guys able to see this? Yes, you can. Okay. So what I'm doing is we'll create a network monitor. Now what we'll do is we will try to figure out how many requests are there on each port. If the request exceeds a given threshold, we will raise an alert. So it will be kind of a traffic monitoring. So by this way we can detect a DDoS attack, a SYN flood detection attack, and we will use we'll capture packet in Rust, and we have to do something with this transmission protocols and all. So we'll learn this completely alienated terms to us, when you look into it, how to capture packets. So yesterday what we did, is it time? Okay, we have around 1 minute left. We'll start at 9:57. Till then, let's get the audience coming. So we have 13 viewers and a like. That is cool. Thank you everyone, whoever like came on chat to say hi. And please like this stream, and don't subscribe to the channel forcefully. There is no need. I really appreciate that if you don't do that. Only do if you are related to the field, and if you think that if a new video or a new stream is there, then you can connect. Then only subscribe. No, there is no issue. For now, you can only like and say hi. Let's talk. I have met very awesome people in the chat from the past few streams. I have met marketing man, I have met DevOps engineer, I have met security specialist. So I would be glad to talk to you guys. Also let me know from where you are watching this thing. Okay, we will start in 2 1. Okay, now we are starting this thing. All right, let's go on to the documentation part. Right, so we have this, I mean, this is very comprehensive library, this pnet. So basically, let's understand the terminology over here. So it says there are four key components. So libpnet, library pnet, provide a cross-platform API for low-level networking using Rust. Okay, and there are four key components. We need to understand that. One is the packet module. Other one is pnet packet crate. The third one is transport module, and the fourth one is data link module. So what I can deduce from here, transport and data link, is they both can work on the layer 3 and 4, because there is a transport layer and there is a network layer. So let's see how it goes. So it says it implements transport protocols. So if you are familiar with networking, if you are a security specialist, if you are into college, then you must be like reading computer networks right now, right? So you must be learning about OSI model. So it has 7 layers and all. So it has a different protocols, right? So this transport module, it will allow us the implementation of transport protocols. Now it will really help us to go very low level and networking, and then we can be able to implement the transport protocols. I have no idea what are those transport protocols, because that's our education system. We only learn about OSI layer and all and all. But when it comes to implementation, we are never around, right? Then we have to take help of the documentation. Then we have to again revisit even after our college, right? That's what we are doing. So we have transport module. It will allow us to implement the transport protocol. Let's not go into the deep what are transport protocols, but we can definitely go for like high level. Transport protocols. So I won't be opening this Geeks for Geek. Transport protocol are fundamental rules and procedure to govern data exchange between application processor on different devices. Operating at the transport layer level 4 of the OSI model, they ensure reliable and efficient communication by managing data segmentation, addressing error detection, flow control, congestion avoidance. Hmm. So the two most widely used transport protocol are TCP and UDP. You must have heard these, right? TCP and UDP. So these are the two protocols, TCP and user datagram protocol, and transmission control protocol. We will mostly be working with TCP. TCP provides a reliable connection oriented service guaranteeing data delivery through mechanism like and this. All right, guys, we have 37 people watching. If you guys can, each like, then we can be able to hit 20 likes. Let's make 20 likes a new goal. So you guys can do that. So I will be here working, and I will come back in between this side to respond to chat. Okay, that's it. Now let's go here. Now it's a data link layer. It will allow sending and receiving data link packet directly. All right. So that is it. PNet packet providing infrastructure for packet module. Packet module allowing safe construction and manipulation of packets. The documentation use the following terms interchangeably: layer 2, layer 3, layer 4. So we will be working on these three layers. Now let's understand OSI model so that we know what does layer 2 do, what does layer 3 do, what does layer 4 do. Let's go here. There are seven layers of the OSI model, right? So this is the application layer. So it will contact with the website or any front end or the client, maybe you can say. So the application layer protocol include HTTP, SMTP, right? So the HTTP and HTTPS that you see, that is the protocol of application layer. That is the seventh layer. Now the presentation layer, it has all the encryption, compression, translation. This is the session layer, so that it maintains the session. So the session of the user or any client will be maintained on the layer 5. Transport layer, okay, so now we have to do with transport layer, the network layer, and data link layer. All right, data, the physical layer is sending cable, bit stream, receiving cable. So we have to understand data link layer. So it says that the pnet library that we are using will work on, well, like, will interchangeably use these three terms: 234, data link, network, and transport. So we have data. Now data link layer is very similar to the network layer, except the data link layer facilitate data transfer between two devices on the same network. Data link layer takes packet from one network layers, break it into a smaller pieces called frames. Like the network layer, the data flow control, error control, inter-network communication. Okay, so the data link layer will work between these two systems within the same network. Its main purpose is to take the data, break it into frames, and then transport it to the other end. All right, this is data link. So now one thing we can understand, that if we want to capture packets, so the packets will be captured here, right? On the data link layer. Can you guys, I mean, does that make sense? So the packets on any network or any request will be captured here. Now this is the network layer. It is responsible for facilitating data transfer between two network. If the two devices communicating are on same network, then network is unnecessary. बिल्कुल, अगर दोनों devices same network में हैं तो data link layer ही network layer बन जाती है. So network layer breaks up segment from transport layer into smaller units called packets. Okay, so the packets is on the network layer. So packet, okay, so network layer is what it converts, I think, packets from the frames, transport them into the packet assembly. Breaks up segments from transport layer into smaller units on the sender device and reassembling these packet on receiving device. The network layer also find the best physical path for the data to reach its destination. This is known as routing. Network layer protocol include IP, the ICMP and IGMP and IPsec suite. Okay. Transport layer is end-to-end communication including the data from the session layer breaking up into chunks. So basically these, what I can find is they take the data from application layer and goes up to the layer 1, and all of these just dissect the data and pass it on to the next layer. So yeah, all right, that is enough for our this thing. Unless otherwise stated, all interaction with the Lipinada or host byte order, any platform specific variation are handled internally. All right, so you can see how we capture packet. So we already have written something for capturing packets, right? We figured out the interfaces, so we use data link. So we'll use data link dot interfaces, and we got something for our Mac here. But we got something. We got, I think, I forgot the name. Let's. I mean, why don't we just try it? So, how's your day going, guys? Thank you very much. Whoever liked, we have got 5 likes. That is cool. So, who else is liking? Please say hi on the chat so that I can thank you. Cargo run. So it's a CLI based application. So I have like I have asked the user to enter anything. So if it's enter a directory, then it will ask for a directory part to be watched. If it's enter process and then hit enter, then the process scanning will work. Let me just show you how this will work. So if I enter process, so I have set the threshold of 20 seconds. So after 20 seconds, it will scan the entire processes. So you can see these are the processes. Currently, everything is a new process. These are the processes that are running in my system: doc, core audio, MD worker shared, universal controller, audio component restart. And after 20 seconds, it will again restart. So currently, everything is a new process. After this, every process will be on alert. Why? Because every process is consuming more than 90 MB. So it says high memory usage surpassed 90 MB. And what is this process that is consuming that? Its name is audio accessory D, universal control, calendar widget extension. They all are consuming more than 90 MB. Brave browser helper, PH extension, iTunes Cloud, Mongo, something like the Brave browser helper, sharing. Rust analyzer is also like consuming 109 MB. All right. So there is a process called bird here. Okay, so this is how it works. It is a process that is working here. Now if I do control C and again run this, now I'll hit network. Then I can see my packets, right? Network. So as you can see, I have ANPI 0. Now this is the interface for Mac OS. So INPA 0 is the interface for macOS. I am not sure should I show my information here, but I think I mean okay, that's fine. Yeah. Now the thread main panicked. Why it's panicked? Because we did so. Because it's erroring out something here on line 23. Error occurred. And that error is no such file or directory. And we have solved that error. I mean, if you guys are from the previous stream, you know how we do that, right? So said that from the starting I said this peanut library will go really low level for the systems no stream for the fact. Come on, come on, come on. All right. So I said earlier that the peanut library that we are using is will really go low level to connect with systems, thing and help us to retrieve packets. Now, if it's going low level, then then we have to give him some some privileges, right? So now you see here I just did a cargo run. Now that is why it is erroring out, right? You can see thread main panicked right at line number 23, and if I go on line number 23, I'm here. So it says an error occurred. And now why is this? A data link dot channel. There is an error on this thing. And why is this? Because if we are going like so much really on to the network thing, then we have to run this command with some privilege. So if I do sudo, then it will not be an issue. Let me clear this. If I do sudo cargo, I'm using watch. Okay, sudo cargo watch, it's my password. Let me just, all right. Now if I do network here, you see, now it's not erroring out. Why is that? Because we have given some privileges, right? So the packet that we are, so the interface that we are getting is ANPI 0. ANPI 0 is the interface name for macOS. Guys, I would really appreciate if you guys can please make the likes count to 20. We have 24 people are watching, and if you guys can each press this thumbs up there, that will be good. And come on to say chat, hi, come on, come on. Good. Yeah, 6 likes. Awesome. Awesome. That is good. That is good. So after 20, I won't say a thing. Let's make it to 20 likes. Let's break the previous records. It's 7. Amazing. Hello, hello, Bhavneet. How you doing? Thank you very much for the like. Thank you very much for coming on the chat, Bhavneet. What's up? How you doing? How is the weather? We are facing rain from the past 3 days. So yeah, the weather is awesome here. How about you? Come on, guys. We just need 13 more, and we have 17 people watching. If you guys can each press a like, then I won't say a thing about likes. You want me to stop, right? Come on, do that. All right, let's go. So here you can see I have this thing. Okay. So now we are not facing any error because we have given the privileges, and we understand that the ANPI 0 that we get as our interface is the interface for macOS. All right. Now the second thing. So here if we get the hits like the kickstart, right? But but what is this going on? I mean, what we want? We want a traffic right now, right? So we want something like our network does in real time. It says, okay, uh, this is the network. This, I mean, if I do a refresh, then it should, uh, check some packets transferred from my Wi-Fi connected to the router, right? It should do that, something like that. So, but we did that here actually. We implemented a loop. We are waiting on the receiver, right? So the data link dot channel, the channel emits out a transmitter and receiver. So we don't have to do anything with the transmitter. We need receiver, right? Receivers has packets. Receivers has packets here. So if it returns a Ethernet. Now the thing is, I'm on my Wi-Fi. So will that count? That's why I don't see any real-time packets here, right? Why don't we search it? Search it with our very good friend. Hello, good sir. I. Hmm, what should I write? I am connected to my Wi-Fi. Okay, and I am tracking the packets using pnet crate in Rust, but not getting anything. macOS, it's macOS, right? And I'm using something like uh, Ethernet packet, right? I'm tracking the, and I am using Ethernet packets for that. What's the issue? Whoa, 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 whoa. We have 8 likes. Come on, people. We have 12 more to go. You want me to stop ranting about the likes, right? So let's do that. Let's make it 20. So it says the issue you are experiencing on the Mac OS while you are not receiving the packets on the peanut crate and then likely to do the need for specific permission. Yes, I did some with the sudo. Secondly, ensuring that you are selecting the correct network interface. Yes, we did. We did. Actually, we find out the interface by whichever is up and whichever is not a loopback. So we did that. Returns a list of available network. You need to identify the interface corresponding to active Wi-Fi connection. Hmm. This is often named as EN0, EN1. EN0, EN1. So actually this interface is a vector, right? So let me print this thing. It says you have to look for EN0, EN1. Interfaces. Should I loop and print it like this way? Because it will look ugly here, right? So maybe I can, interfaces dot map dot into. I'm going JavaScript by the way. Dot into iter. Maybe not this. Okay, so what is the coolest way to loop into a vector? Can I use map interfaces dot map? We don't have map, right? Maybe let's go this now. Interface and interfaces, and we have int ln interface interface. Okay. Value after move. Hmm. 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 Let's go. Come on. Come on. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? Do we have any issue here? No. Sudo cargo. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Let's hit network. Now here we got our network. So AP1 EN0. All right. So we got EN0, right? That's what our very brave browser said, right? On macOS, this is often named EN0, EN1. Active Wi-Fi connection. For that, we'll have EN0, even EN1. Now, so now here we need to figure out one thing. Currently, we are picking up. So there are ways to picking up the interface. If you want a default one, then it will pick the top one. Instead of mapping on each and searching which is up, which is not a loopback and all. But we can identify this as well. Uh, we can name it EN0, EN1. So let's understand this common mistake. Either like, are we the one who falls under this common mistake category? A common mistake is selecting an interface that is not active or is a loopback. But we didn't do that, right? Right, we didn't do that. Once you have correct it, use a data link channel call. You can have, if you have confirmed the correct interface and not receiving packets, ensure that the network interface is actually receiving traffic. You can verify this by checking if other network monitoring tool like TCP dump or Wireshark can capture packets on the same interface. If they also fail, the issue might be with the Wi-Fi connection itself or the interface configuration. What do you think, guys? Is it a issue with the Wi-Fi connection? Of course not. We haven't implemented anything right now. We don't have to be so sure. Now let's do one thing. I forgot to use a new line here. Let's do this. Let's do this as well. Maybe yank. New line and this thing. Okay, this new line content, new line this, फिर again this. Hello, hello, Govind. Hello, how you doing? Okay, let's do that work. Okay, now we have some beautiful logs. So these are the interfaces ANPI10. Hmm. I don't know. Should I show you this? I mean, is it a security? Can be a security issue. Let me just check one thing, guys. Okay. If that's the thing, I'll have to end this stream and let me just check one thing. All right, I think it is pretty safe to show this thing. So, okay, guys, come on, let's make it to 20. All right, so here we are. Now we need to figure out the Okay, so this is our interface. These are our interfaces, right? Now, if you guys have ever, I mean, you should have, like, if you have installed, Linux and while, or maybe in terminal, when you connect Wi-Fi from the terminal, right? You fetch the interfaces, what all are present there, right? Is it like if they are Ethernet connected, then it will show something ETH like one or something like that. So for Wi-Fi, it says WLAN. I hope you remember. So we are on Wi-Fi because see, we have already written this thing, right? That inside the loop we want to track some packets, correct? Inside the loop we want to uh, track the packets, but we are not able to track the packets. So what we have to do? Let's see if we get the. So we have en0. This is the MAC address. ANP0 CIF. So we are not getting WLAN, though we are connected. Though we are connected. Oh, sorry. I just, I was about to shout. It's AWA. AWA. Hmm. No. No. Maybe we can do this thing with this as well. Maybe we can check if what is the interface, and let's me check one thing. We have a name, right? We can say interface dot name. Uh, we can have we can check interface dot is up. It will return a boolean. We'll also check interface dot is loopback. Okay, but for that interface we'll say up. We'll have up here and we'll say loopback, right? Let's go. Let's say network. All right, loopback false, so we have to pick the one with the loopback false. LO0 is up but the loopback is true, so we'll skip this thing. Now I am just okay, so up is also false, right? Up is true for EN4, EN1, EN3, ANPI1, ANPI0. So I think it's picking the first thing over here. uh, so I just need to search one more thing. I am not getting WLAN 0 in MacBook. If I search for interfaces using Enet and Rust, maybe I should not write this, but let's do this using interfaces. uh On macOS, the network interface of Wi-Fi is not named WLAN 0 because we are a Linux oriented guy. I have been always working on Ubuntu, not always, but most of my time I have been working on Ubuntu. So I will keep searching for WLAN. So I think on the network interfaces, WLAN 0 is not there. It's typically identified by the BSD device name, that is EN1 or EN0. Now let's pick EN0. You see, is up or is loopback is doing something, it's checking for something like this up. So that's why I said PNet will really go, low level on the networks to check for these things. So Maybe we should check this thing. inet. Uh, let's do this. Is it running on loop? It's not, gracefully. Mm, That's pretty sick. So I need one more. Maybe I can do this sudo if config. I have to go now. Mm, okay, en1 is, what does that mean? 0. Sudo if config en0 inet up. You can attempt to enable it. Acha, if the interface is not showing up, it might be disabled. Maybe I can do this. en0. Uh, I'm trying to use my Mac. ठीक है भाई कर लो फिर Mac use. Nothing requires WN0. Most likely EN1 or just issue the command. So we have enabled EN0. Maybe we should, search for EN0. Now instead of this thing, let me just comment this thing. Maybe we will need this in future. So guys, can you guys please, we have 8 likes, guys, come on. Let's make it to 20. Come on. Okay, just figure out one thing. I have to go for a minute. Please, you know, please be there. It's up to you if you want to leave, but I'll have to go for a minute or two. I'll be there as quickly as possible. I'm disabling my cam for that. So sorry and stay there. Maybe I can write something. All right, guys. You can post your questions. I'll come back and see your questions, maybe. And yeah, it's up to you. If you want to leave, please leave. And if you want to stay, then stay. Maybe you can check out the code. Till then, I have it on like pinned on chat. It's on GitHub. Bye bye. I'm disabling the cam also. Okay, bye. All right, we are back. I'm back. Thank you very much, guys. Whoever stayed, thank you. Thank you very much. So let's close this thing. Yes, sir. Now let's work here. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's undo this thing. So let's comment this entire thing. Maybe we'll need it later. So it says macOS doesn't have WLAN 0 by it has a different terminology. It has either EN0 or EN1. So we recently what we did what with this command sudo if config up EN0, we up the EN0 part. So now let's figure out how to fetch this EN0. So we'll do this instead of what we can say, we can check if interface this thing. Can we do that? iface dot name dot to lowercase equals en0 and end. Does that make sense, guys? I want to fetch en0 and I'll also make sure that it's up and it's not a loopback. Now let's figure out what the interface is, and let's for now comment this thing because we want to see something. Should I mean, let's see what happens. Let's go here. We'll have cargo run. Come on, network. So the thread main panicked. So the interface is en0. This is this thing at line number 34. Let's go on line number 34. So we'll do colon 34. So we are here on this thing. It is error. Why it's error? Can you guys tell me what is the error? Because we didn't do sudo, and again I'll have to go down. So here now let's print network. These are the packets. Can you guys see how much packet transfer is going on over here? So it's in loop, right? So it will continue. So this is the destination that it's going. It's the v6 IP address, and it is the source that is going. So you see, let me control C this thing. You see, now we are able to track the packages. Why? Because we use the different interface now, right? We use the different interface, and that interface is the correct one. So what we were doing is, even we were doing ENP01, right? That was not the interface. The interface for, because we are connected with Wi-Fi, so the interface for Wi-Fi should be WLAN 0, but macOS doesn't have WLAN 0, it has EN0. So if I select the EN0 interface, I can see this many things on the receiver. Let's go with EN1. Hi Remix, what's up? How you doing? How's the day going? So let's say network. So it means EN1 is up, but it's not our interface because we are only getting our interface name. We are not receiving the packets, the real-time packets that we implemented in our loop. So we are not getting that. It means our interface is en0. So if you are using, I mean, if you are watching this thing, are you a hacker? Come on, are you kidding me? Rushi, I'm not a hacker. So you see, now one more thing I can do. So you can see currently en1 is not our interface, but I can make it our interface if I run this command en1 up. Maybe it needs password, right? So I'll have to quickly go down and do my password. So now en1 is up. All right, now we are going to test one thing. Now the en1 is up, and if I do this thing and run sudo cargo, watch, then if I pass network, then I should have like the list of packets, the unlimited list of packets. That's what I'm hoping. No, en1 is up, but I think this is not our interface. So I think en0 is our interface, right? So en0 is our interface. uh, Sudo, let's do this, and let's do network. You see, this will be on continuous because we have implemented loop, so we have to like manually control C, break it there. So as you can see, these are the packets, these are the destination, these are the source. So it means en0 is our wireless interface that we are connected to, and these are the packets, ethernet packets that are being transferred. So these are the packets, right? Now we need to figure out what port they are using. So we'll explore how we can check the port. Then we will define a threshold, and that if that threshold, that is the destination or maybe the source. What is the source here? Uh, Now this is, why this is in loop? Because I'm streaming. Maybe, it continuously sends the packet. That's why that is too high. You understand what I'm saying? Ah, I bet you do. So that's why it's like huge because I'm streaming, right? It will be a continuous flow of my data, my packets onto the YouTube servers so that it can stream. Hmm. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. That is good. It means it is working. Now I need to figure out ports. Also, I need to figure out what is the source and destination here. Maybe, I can get more refined thing. Secondly, we will set up threshold so that if any port within a given time frame, if any port has more requests, then it could be a possible DDoS attack or a SYN flood attack. It could be. So we'll do that. But guys, come on. It's been 8 likes and let's make it 20. Let's do it. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, come on. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You can do it. Rushi, while scrolling through shorts, I stumbled upon your live stream and saw a lot of advanced terminal text. That's when I thought you might be hacker. No, no, no. I'm not hacker. I'm just, I'm learning Rust from past few months. So I was making this application, Rushi. So this application, if you are like, I'm sure you are the first time on the stream, but if you are, if you check my previous lives, I have been working this project that I'm working on. It's in the increasing phase. So at first I started with directory watching, and second I implemented process monitor that will check for the processes on my system, whether it's consuming high cpu, more cpu, and something like that. And also it will check if my process, if any process running on my system is from the malicious set of process that I already have, then it will raise an alert. And the third one that I recently tried to add that thing on top of the current project on my learning is network monitoring. So we have file system, that we worked on, we have processes that we worked on. Now it's the network thing, so it's a kind of combined thing. So systems programming, network engineering, and everything is clubbed up. So yeah, the thing that you saw on the terminal is actually the packets that are being transferred between my router and my system, and those are the continuous, because I'm streaming. So it's obvious that while streaming, it will be a continuous flow of packets from my network to the YouTube servers. So that's why it's very yeah, that's why. But no, it's not. I'm no hacker. What do you do, by the way, Rushi? How is the stream going? Is it okay? Is it good? Are you related to the field? Are you into the tech field? What's your tech stack? Tell me something. I can see that you are a React Native developer. Maybe you have a library that is, you made an app about React and Expo, right? So, are you a React Native dev? Guys, come on, you can do it. Just 20 likes. You want me to stop ranting about the likes, right? So, do it. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Otherwise, next time I'll be sitting here with my QR. Then I'll ask you to pay me money. But I'll not do that. Don't worry. Anyways, so I think we have figured out, like, we kind of made familiar ourselves with these terminologies like data link, interfaces, transport. All these OSI layer is revisited after our college and all, after college university. So, okay, that is good. That is good. Now we need to figure out what things we need to figure out. How we can check the ports on which the thing is happening, right? The transmission and receiver, and we need to figure out ports. We need to figure out threshold and all and all and all and all and all. So let's take a break of 1 minute. We'll start at 10:56. Maybe we can surf Twitter. Let's check what's going on the LinkedIn. Yeah, you can follow me on the LinkedIn as well if you want to. This is what happens when you just add more devs. The team gets overloaded, context gets scorched, and nobody wants to eat what comes out. Mm-hmm. Woo. Whoop whoop. NBP. What does that do? Client for National Bank of Poland Web API. Are you kidding me? Great. You see, NBP, if anyone is from the Poland, so I think the National Bank of Poland has released its Rust, adopted Rust on its backend. Can we check that? Let's go. Let's go. National Bank of Poland. So we have, it has been, NPB API, NPB says, Andres Karapathy's might be Rust. How do we pronounce HOARE? OR. So So this is the client for National Bank of Poland Web API, which provide access to various financial data such as exchange rates, interest rates, and more. The client is designed to be easy to use and provide simpler interface for accessing the data. Let's go on the documentation. Let's go on the GitHub repo. Let's see. We can review this thing. There is a client for this thing. Maybe let's figure out what is this. Acha. It's a Rust library that will access the web API. I think the web API link is here, right? So if I go over here, Rushi, thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Whoa, we have 10 likes. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, so this is okay. So this Rust library that they created, it will contact only this thing, these APIs only. So repository is this. There is one issue. Set up CI/CD. So guys, I won't like promote you to do open source on these kind of thing. Please don't do that, and don't poke the contributors. You know. So never ever do that. Okay, so this is the documentation, I guess. Uh, exchange rates, get rates. I think it is fairly simple, right? We have a service client. We just want we did this get rate builder. Yeah, that's pretty simple, I think. Yeah, that is only contacting that API part, and it provided like this function so that this crate can be used onto some softwares and all to contact that API. Instead of directly contacting there, you build this crate. This crate has a function already defined, and then you can do that. That's good. Okay, ठीक है. All right. Hmm. Where were we? Now we need to figure out ports. Let's see. So these only have the packets here, right? So we have packet info, packet payload, packet from packet. So we are printing just Ethernet packet, and this Ethernet packet over here has everything: destination, source, ether type. But it says it will also have a payload. So dot payload dot packet dot from packet. Maybe we can do that. New packet. It's already in new line, right? So we can say source destination. Mm, maybe maybe a new line here. Source destination. and payload. We have this right packet, so we'll say packet dot get source. Is it the get source method? Hmm. Ethernet packet dot get destination. Ethernet packet dot payload. All right. Now we have. I often wonder why skilled people like you don't have millions of subscribers, while those who exaggerate their calculator tutorials do. Personally, I have lost faith in the IT industry and now focus on my hobby project. Yeah, I think I like. No, see, calculator tutorials, these are good as well as a beginner, just to understand and, just to get muscle memory around this language and all. But I even myself don't think that I seriously deserve like these many million subscribers because everyone knows its worth, right? Everyone knows the level of water up to their neck or something like that. Yes, please don't lose faith in the IT industries. There are very awesome people in the industry that help, out of the box, and I have met one of them, many of them, actually. When I was just starting learning Rust, I was just, stuck. Where should I do? What should I do? Where should I start? And something like that. Then people from the community really helped me. So I don't believe that, and also you should not lose hope in the IT industry. We need to strengthen up. We have lot many people that are awesome, that are good, that are helping. So yes, and thank you very much for your kind words. Let's do sudo cargo run again. I'll have to do this thing. Now let's do network. Okay, okay. Oh my god, oh my god. So I think we have the payload as an array. We have a source IP, IP, and the destination and the payload. Now we need to figure out this payload. So you see, we learned from like on the start that all these layers, what they do is they break the data into chunks and send it to the next layer. So actually the result of that breaking is this, byte payload of I think, what is this, a u size. So yeah, so this is what a payload is, so this packet has a source, a destination, and a payload, and this payload is a vector array of u size. Okay, so now we need port, but how do we get the port? We have a source and a destination. Now let's figure out uh, how do we get the ports. So we'll simply go here and say how to get port info or source or destination info using pnet in Rust. Now, if I go back to this pnet crate, I think here is few things written. So data link layer, network layer, and transport layer. Now, and on the OSI model, what we learned, if you want to access ports, where those ports should be, on which layer? Maybe we can use this thing, right? So therefore, I think this is it, right? Because it includes the data and like taking the data from session layer and breaking it up into chunks called segments. That's why I said, right? These it's on the transport layer. So I guess we are thinking on the right direction. So it's on the transport layer. Now figure out let's how do we? do that. So especially for TCP, you do another packet, you need to parse the packet data and the data transfer. Okay, the TCP, you can use the TCP packet UDP packet types provided by PNet. These types offer methods to retrieve source and destination port numbers. Awesome. This is what we need. Uh, and it's derived with the default, which initializes these fields none by default. The default value is useful when the packet does not contain valid TCP. That is fine. That is fine. So these are many like some alienated jargons there, but we have to like only understand what is related to us. Okay, so we understand that there we have to do something on the transport layer, because also that pnet library, it provides a method or functions that we can identify the ports of the both source and destination. Now we need to figure out what is source and destination here. I guess source is us, right? So if I'm sending the stream to the YouTube server, I'm the source and it is the destination. So I have to check for any synflood or DDoS attack on my source, right? So I will check for sources, few specific port numbers, like those are registered port numbers, like 22443 and all. So we'll put something kind of a threshold, and then so basically it's our mental map is clear now. We need to track the source port number, and we have to apply all the security on the sources port number. We don't have to do anything with the that thing target. We have to do everything on the source side. We are the source. So for source and destination IP address, you would parse the IP address header. Now, okay, now here we have the IP address. I think this is IPv6, right? Now here is the port number. Everything is here inside this thing, right? It says you have to parse the IP header using IPv4 packet and IPv6 type, which provide method like get source. We already have get source. We already have get source. I'm sorry. And get destination to the IP address है ठीक है. These method run the addresses this type. Okay, maybe what's inside this thing? No, I need to parse it, right? So I already have this thing. Maybe implementing traditional handling. Okay, maybe I could have this checksum. Checksum. I mean, maybe in it could be extended feature here of this application. Today getting notification. Let's go here. Port source, port destination. Awesome. So it created a layer 4 info on a struct. Wow, that is good. So it's basically, so the article basically focuses on how, the very start. So, but what we'll do, we'll start raw and then we will improve everything, right? So we start raw. We even hard code the values for now, but we'll improve it slowly. So like one thing that we did was that we have to do is currently if I show you this thing, if I go you show you a process watcher, and if I show you my malicious thing where I am pushing on the hard coded values for the malicious process like this. So this is the blocklist process xmrig, and this is the pattern for any miner, right? So currently I'm hard coding it, right? I'm just inserting it on the vector or on the hash set. But instead what should I do? I should maintain a YAML file, and that YAML file should be mapped over here, like by creating struct that exactly map to their field, so that if I want to add few more fields, I should not have to alter this code. I have to go on the YAML file, add the entries, and it will automatically pick up. So these are the improvements that we have to do. So but for now, if I but for now we will hard code it, no problem in that. Improvements can always be the second thing, but first we have to just make it working. So that's what so it says you have to create like these port source port destination. We just figure out what is how do we get port source. So it says it created a traits. This trait will be implemented on everything. Okay, that's fine. Just have to get to the to string. It is the port source. We have the port destination. Okay. Now it is using this TCP packets dot ports. That is fine. Now the next header, the get for layer info. It is a proto and a data. Data is the payload, right? Is it? TCP packet dot new. I'll pass a data and it has a TCP packet. So implementing it. So where is the complete code? I just don't get it. Impl packet ports for TCP packet. Port layer 4 info port source get source. ठीक है हमारे पास port source and port destination we have. We create a function name. It takes the IP protocol type IP next header protocol and packet data as input. Packet data. Depending on the protocol type, it delegates to the appropriate packet type and extract layer 4 information. That doesn't have anything. Capture package. That is good. Mm, are we getting any notification? No. So guys, come on. We have 10 likes, 10 more to go. 9 people are there. We can definitely, uh, we are losing this network speed, I guess. No. Come on, guys. 10 more. 10 more to go. You can do it. Come on. We have 15 people watching. If you guys can each like, we can go. X space C. Oh, why Rust? Why Rust? Why Rust? Okay. I don't know because I haven't worked very I want to work as for systems programming, So that is why Rust. C I didn't take, C++ plus plus I didn't take, so I choose Rust. Rust I think will open up the other spaces as well, embedded programming, web3 and all. So that is why Rust, sir. That's my opinion. How you doing, by the way? Hello. Amazing. We have 11 likes. That is good. Whoever liked, thank you very much. Guys, one more thing I want to, say to you. Don't force subscribe to the channel. You don't. Data is very low. My OBS says frames dropped. Are you guys able to see my screen? I mean, is my audio video fine? Yeah, I was saying that please don't force subscribe. I mean, subscribe only if any new video will come out and you can see that, then only do subscribe. No problem. That is fine. That is fine if you don't want to. Now let's so it says if I want to, so these are the packets. So we have ether type, source, destination. So this is what we will get. We have payload, we have packet, ethernet destination. What is this ether type where he hasn't ethernet packet dot ether type. Okay. Yeah. So one thing that we can see from here is we have source, destination, and this thing. Okay, so we have packet, that is fine, into packet layer 2, print packet layer 2. The expected outcome is now this. I want level 3 protocol. Oh, okay. So it says if I want to extract this thing, I'll have to, ether packet dot get ether type, and then I'll have to, use this thing. If it's an IPv4, then we can, do this. If it's ARP, we can do this. So we can always perform match over here. Hmm, that is good. So we can do something like this: match Ethernet packet dot get ether type, and we'll have all these things and these things. So process packet by tape. That is good. I think we should, So what we have seen is, if we want to check the port of source and destination, then we have to, deal with these things. IPv4 and this IP address, this source and destination. It has those IP addresses that we need, and then we will handle those IP addresses to, go for source and destination port numbers that we have to do. Then we have to figure out about, we have to implement each thing for TCP and UDP that we have learned earlier that we can do. We have a source, destination, and then this makes sense. This makes sense. Let's go here. It says process packet by tape. On the condition that we can branch our code to handle specific layer 3 protocol accordingly. So in such a tutorial we can delve into how to extract and work with the information specific to each protocol. Hmm. Electricity gone. UPS. I'm on my UPS. After some time, that will be gone too. And if it's gone, I have to leave too. But let's hope that electricity will be back. Alright, so this is our source, this is our destination, this is our payload. Now I need to figure out I need to figure out what all ports that we have, right? So what we can do, we have Ethernet packet. So just instead of payload, maybe can I get type? How do I get type? Get ether type, right? Sudo cargo run. God damn passwords. So guys, we have 27 people watching, and we need 9 more likes to hit 20. I'll push network. So let me just do this. So I have ether type of this, ether type of this. I have source, I have destination, and I have a type. Right? I have a source, I have a destination, I have a type. So get ether type. Now, how do I do this? IPv6, how it can identify this thing? It's an enum, I think. Ether type. Um, this thing, right? Maybe should I do a watch over here? Maybe I can, do self dot handle. I can say ports, check ports, right? On each of this thing. Maybe I could create, function that says public function check ports. Will only do this thing. Now I'll have to be sending ether oh fuck, sorry. I'll be using ethernet packet. And what is that ethernet packet? It's of type ethernet packet, right? I'll be using self and ethernet packet, that is of type ethernet packet, right? Maybe I can print uh print this thing from here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Make sense? Yes, it is. So we have source, we have destination, we have ether types, and now we have to. Okay, amazing. We have 12 likes. Thank you. Whoever liked, please say hi on the chat. I just hope that electricity come back so that we can, continue this thing. I think it will work. Now let's do sudo cargo. Maybe I should, use this thing. Uh, network. Okay, working. That is working. I can see that. It's in loop and this and this and this. All right. Instead of okay, no. It is fine. That is fine. It's in loop. That is fine. Now here I need to figure out this thing, right? I'll say match on ether net packet dot get ether type, and we have ether type. dot IP. No, I think we matched it. Inside the match statement, what is this? Ether types. Yeah, this is this thing. Ether types. Uh, I'll have IPv4 for IPv4. We'll simply print this thing for now, but we have to, inside this thing, what we can do, we can use our TCP or UDP. Based on that thing, we will identify the ports and all. But now let's say we'll only print this thing IPv4. So IPv4, guys, please let me know if uh, please let me know if the stream is going fine. I mean, if you are able to hear me properly, or if there is any issue. Then IPv6 we have, and we can print ln IPv6. uh we have to match an exhaustive case here, right? uh, Unsupported, and we have ARP as well, so we can say unsupported type. Hooray, 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 electricity is back. We can say ethernet packet dot get ether type. We need to ether types, we need to figure out ARP as well. Address resolution protocol. All right, people, we have 19 people watching. Guys, come on. Come on, man. We only need 8 likes. Come on. You want me to stop ranting about this like thing, right? Then do. Maybe I should, put my list somewhere on top of likes. Can I do that? Uh, can I do that with OBS? Let me just check. Maybe I can. I'm sorry, guys. Just I need to. Siphon scene screen capture. Hmm, can I do that? Hmm, I think it is screen capture, right? Screen capture 3, and wait and hide OBS. Maybe. How can I get my discount here like this? But okay, I got it now. I think it is a window capture. Um, Channel dashboard. Right, if I do this, can I also see this? Yes, I can see this. I think I have to do look. Then maybe I can just do this thing, right? Getting notification. I'm getting notification. Just hold on. Oh. Hmm. All right. I think I have these two profiles. So what I'll do, I'll simply do this, I'll do this, I'll simply go ahead and do this. Then I'll figure out this thing and I'll do okay. And now what I'll do, I will just do this. I'll drag it. I'll just do this. I'll drag it. Maybe, you know, I can do this. I can do this. This and do this. Hey, yeah, that is good. Okay. Mhm. Now back to where were we? Shuyash. Hello, Suyash. How you doing? Thank you for coming here, and thank you. If you have liked this stream, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for coming onto the stream, saying hi on the chat. How are you? I'm good. So this is the thing, right? IPv4, IPv6. Now we have an exhaustive case that says this. Now we can do is now that we have this thing, right? IPv6. Maybe we can do something like this. Here I can get my ports information and all. Okay. So let's print this first. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So if I do this and do, I need a password. Oh, I'm sorry, but let's print network. Okay, I can see it's IPv6, 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 IPv6. That means that this IP address IPv6. Maybe we can comment this thing right now. We'll need it in future, of course. Now, okay, so it's mostly IPv6, right? So always remember we have to implement for these two as right, because IPv4 and IPv6 are like most used. So for now, let's do this for our testing. Maybe, now here on the IPv6, I need to figure out one thing that how it does. It says if let some packet dot new, we'll pass our payload, and then okay, it's simple. It says if let some, it will return an option. We'll say v6 v6, right? Maybe IPv6. We'll say okay, so we have to use this packet, right? IPv6 packet dot new, right? New, and we have to pass the ethernet packet dot get current id. nahi what it needs a u8. So if you have like if you have gone through the previous logs, we have an array of those u8 values, right? And how did that come? It get from payload. Payload, right? And here I will have some port number, I think, right? So let's say source port number, and it will be done by IPv6 dot get source. I will it return a port number? Let return a port number. Come on, guys. Do you think it will return a port number? Because what we have checked is I, that I can get the port number by passing that IPv4 or IPv6 address, right? So we could get that. I mean, but we need some TCP packets. What do you think? Oh, I need some water, guys. I think this will not. I mean, let's print this thing. I don't think this will return, port number because the get source. What I can see from this method is it's returning the IPv6 address. We need something else. We need to get the T port from these things like TCP ports and all. Maybe I could, so each of the protocol will have either IPv4 packet or IPv6 packet will have both TCP and UDP. We need to handle those, right? And the protocols. That's what we learned from this thing, right? In layer 4 transport, we have some protocols like TCP and UDP, right? So TCP and UDP protocols that we'll deal with and we'll get port numbers from there. Okay. So, maybe we can again, instead of, cluttering everything over here, let's R and maybe it will be an unnecessary, thing, but unsupported type for and all, but again, no problem in that. I'll say pub function. What do we call it? Come on, guys. We'll say it's not check ports basically because we are using the packets, right? So we'll say handle IPv packets. Now this will be a check ports. Check ports. It will be having self and self, and I'll send something from here. I will send the IP these packets, right? I'll send the packets, that packet that v6 or v4 packet that is coming. So I'll say IPv packets. So there are two type of these things, right? So maybe we can you know either we can create separate methods for IPv4 and IPv6, or we can uh, write an if else case. Maybe we should create separate thing, right? So we'll say handle IPv4 packets and we'll pass IPv4 packet that will be of type IPv4, will be type IPv4 packet. Right here I will handle for TCP and UDP. Let me copy this thing. I'll do it same for, I'll do it same for this thing. Handle IPv6 packets, and the same goes for this thing. And 100 for TCP and UDP. So here instead I'll have this packet over here, right? IPv4 packet. Uh, Let me just you know say let some IPv4 packet equal to IPv4 packet new. Here we'll have ether packet dot payload. I can say self dot handle IPv4 packets, and I'll pass IPv4 packet to it. I can do this thing. uh, Again, for this same thing, I can, I can perform the same set of instruction. I'll say self dot handle IPv6 packets and IPv. So maybe now here I can, print ln. So now uh, now let's remove our suspicion about what will happen in this thing. So I will say port. I don't think that it will, it will show me the port, but IPv IPv6 packet dot get source. Again, I mean 100%, I mean not even 99.9%, 100% I think that this thing will only return IPv addresses because the function definition says so. But this is what we are doing only to check our reachability of our code, if there is nothing you know wrong with that. We can do that. Let's come here now. Let's do sudo cargo, watch. uh, let's do this thing. It says check ports, method not found. Hello Indresh, how you doing? What's up? What's up, brother? Brother, what's up? How you doing? Is the stream going fine, brother? Indresh, what's your tech stack? Are you related to the field, buddy? So you have to wait for like a minute. I have to put on charger and I have to bring my water as well. Hey, hello, 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 Indres. Yes, I'm sorry. I have gone, to refill my glass. Yes, so you are saying, buddy, what you doing just staring at packets? Yes, sir. What I'm doing currently is the app, this application that I'm working on, I have created a CLI application. So what it does is it will monitor the my network. So it all started with a file watcher. So I created a file watcher, and then I added a feature of watching the scanning the processes on my system. So it scans the process on my system, which like how the processes are consuming CPU memory, and if any process is malicious process or not. It generates the alert based on that. Now that part is complete, so I added a network monitoring here as well. Now what I'll do is I will monitor my network, what is happening on my network, how the packets are transferring. I'll figure out ports on my source on on my network, and I'll also implement a threshold. So let's say if there is my port, let's say 22, and if there is within like few seconds there are multiple requests coming, that it means it's a DDoS attack. It's a kind of DDoS attack, or someone is constantly accessing my thing. So that's what I'm trying to do. For that I need to figure out how this things is working and all, because it's completely it's a network engineering, right? It's a network programming. So not very well aware of all the jargons used here, but still coping with this. Also, the second question, by the way, why run it with the sudo? See, the peanut crate that I'm using is really going that very low level to extract all the the between playing between the layers of the OSI model. So I need to give it some privilege, right? If it has to go on to very low level to to get the packets and all thing, so I have to get it a privilege. So that sudo is giving him the proper permission to go play with the layers. That's why. Without sudo, it will throw an error. Uh, does that answer your question, Indresh? Buddy Shab? So, if you are new to the channel, please share it with your friends. Check out my other videos as well. Don't force subscribe. Only subscribe if you are into the field, if you are curious, if you are related to this field, if you want to learn some like Rust and all, you know. And yeah, and also you can like this stream. Come on to chat, say hi. There is a pinned repo for this whatever I'm doing on the chat. Go check out that thing, improve that thing, raise any issue, ask questions and all. Also, please don't subscribe, force subscribe, no need. Thank you very much. Subscribe only if you want. If a new video will come, then you can watch that. Only subscribe that then. Otherwise it won't do good to me as well. So Indresh, what do you do, buddy? Buddy Shab, what do you do? Are you a working professional? Are you a student? uh, Come on guys, we need 6 more likes to hit it to 20. After that I will not rant about the likes. Come on, if you want me to step, you have to take it to 20. Come on. So let's understand what this error is. It says no method name checkpoints. Oh, let's close this thing. Move it here. It says there is no such thing as checkpoints. Checkpoints. We have this thing, checkpoints. Maybe we should rename it to handle IPv packets. Handle IPv packets. And it is passing an Ethernet packet. So I think we are free from the error now. Now let's do cargo build. And yes, error cannot compile Firewatch. I could not write output to this. Permission denied. Haha. Ho ho. We need sudo cargo build. Password. Come on, people. 66 more likes. So it's building. All right. Six more likes. Six more likes. Six more likes. Also, PR, please let me know if you are able to like watch, like I mean, see the code. Are you able to see the code what I'm writing? Come on, guys. It's 12. Okay, okay. I guess viewers are going, so we'll quickly uh, you know, jump here. Hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Divya, can you please check if audio video is fine? Can you please check if you can see my code? Also, can you please check how's the stream going? Like, I just need to ask, I don't have my phone here. My phone, I'm using it as, a camera. So, can you please check if, what is the stat it's showing? What are the current viewers that it's showing? And what are the views it's showing? Because I don't think this app studio shows me the correct stats because anyways, let's now handle this thing. So I can see get source. Can we run it? Sudo cargo run. I need a password, so I have to, now let's type network to it. All right. So I'm getting this thing instead of port. I'm getting this thing. So it's a IPv4 address, is it, or IPv6 address? Right. Right. Let's go here. So it means it doesn't. So we know that. I mean, that's the method definition. Now we need to figure out one thing. So I need to now implement, TCP and UDP to check the live chat hides the bottom half of the screen. Live chat. अच्छा 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 अच्छा. So maybe what you can do, there is an option when once you do that it says hide chat and something like that. So that way it will you will have a full screen. Uh, yeah, that could be the issue. I didn't think it that way. Hmm. I think there is an option there that you can hide the chat. Anyways, we are gaining viewership. I think we have 30 viewers right now watching. Guys, please 6 likes and I won't be ranting about this like thing. Also, you don't have to subscribe out of sympathy, empathy, anything. Don't do that. Do only if you like, you are onto this field. And you can watch my next videos as well, and you can tolerate me. So, and thank you very much whoever liked and whoever come on to chat, say hi. Now let's quickly handle this thing. So we have we need to figure out how to we use TCP packets and UDP packets to to check for port numbers. So how do we do that? So we have to let's search this thing first. How we can do? I have a IPv4 packet or IPv6 packet, right? I have a IPv4 packet and IPv6 packet. Now I need to implement TCP and UDP out of it. So uh, we can say I have a IPv4 packet and I need to get the hey, 1 minute. I think we have this thing port. Okay, so this is it. Layer 4 info, right? So we have a proto, that is IP header protocol, right? IPv4 header protocol and next header protocol. So there must be a method that is it's fetching IPv4 next protocol. So maybe we can get let no IPv4, right? So it's a match on proto. A proto is next header protocol, right? Proto is a next header protocol. How do we get this next header protocol? How to get next header protocol using, I think there must be a method pnet in Rust. So before searching, I'll check myself. So I'll hit enter, just go back on the code. There must be a method, right? So but it says it's a match statement, right? So it will be match. I have IPv6 packet dot get no next header, get next header. Okay, it is returning the next header protocol. So this is the method. Now let's see what Google says. Get next header protocol, get next header. Yes, now we are thinking in right way. So it returns IP next header protocols, right? So if I'll do IP next header protocol, I can check for TCP, and I can here now search for ports, right? The same goes for UDP as well. So I'll go and say IP next header protocols UDP, and then I can search for ports here. The same goes for this thing. So let me just delete this comment, otherwise it looks like it's AI generated. So we'll say match IPv4 packet dot get what is this next level protocol. It is also returning IP header next header protocol. What should I do? So guys, we are here on something. So it is also returning IP next header protocol, and this header is also returning IP next header protocol. So there must be an issue. It gets the value of next header field, right? Remember that it gets the value of next header field, and what does it do? It gets the value of next level protocol field. So I think we need that. Let's not do this. We have to do this. Get next level protocol. What the hell? Get next level protocol. What is the issue? Missing an arm. Okay, I know that. Get IPv6 packet. get next uh, get next level protocol. This is messing up. This is messing up. This is messing up. So next level protocol. What is the issue with this thing? So we have 15 likes. That is awesome. That is awesome. So guys, can you see the difference? I mean, I can get the IPv4 with this thing, but I don't have a method on this thing, IPv6. It only has this get next header method. But why? But why? We'll check that out. Maybe we should check. I don't want to, waste time typing anything. I have only get next header for IPv6 and get next level protocol for IPv4 using pnet create in Rust. Why? Why? Get next header method is used for IPv6 packet while get next level protocol is used for IPv4 packets because they are defined by different fields within their respective protocol headers. So I think we have got the answer. So we have 41 viewers. That is awesome. Awesome. Thank you guys. Stay here. Stay here. So we have got our answer. Due to the protocol respective protocol headers, we have different methods for each of them. So for IPv4 we have get protocol, the get next level protocol, and for IPv6 we have get next header. Now let's complete these arms. So we'll say IP next header protocol. It will have TCP. Uh, we'll definitely search for ports here, and for IP next header protocol, UDP, we'll also search for ports here. Do we need to match exhaustive cases? Yes, we can. We don't know what like exhaustive case will be, so we'll simply, instead of all these things, we'll simply make it this. Maybe this unsupported, maybe it could, print for all other things, right? We have only defined ARP, right? There are other things as well. So maybe we can also do this. So here now we will have to fetch the ports. Now how we can do this? Surya C. Bhatt. Hi Surya. Hi. How you doing, Surya? Thanks for coming here. Thanks for being on chat. Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see the code, Surya? All right, now let's pick one of the things. Let's understand for yes, sir. Arey, don't call me sir, yeah, Surya. That's all right. Call me Vipin, no problem. Okay, that is fine then. If it's that is fine. Now let's figure out these ports, right? TCP and UDP ports. So uh, will maybe let uh, port. So one is for TCP, one is for UDP, right? So I'll say TCP port. Too much nice is there, buddy. Nice, nice, nice pin. Okay. Let TCP port. So how do we do that? We have TCP packets. Uh, so I'll say I'll have now I have a header info, right? I have a header info and I want port number. I want port number using pnet in Rust. Nirjar, damn, a lot of progress from yesterday. Yes, yes, Nirjar, yes. Thanks for coming by. Thank you very much. Yes, a lot of progress today. We make ourselves familiar with few words, right? We yesterday watched like the OSI layer and all. Now we only focused on like two, three layers. I mean, the data link layer, application layer, transport layer. So this pnet create basically plays in these three only. So how do we do that? So first of all, we need to figure out. Let me just summarize it, the process. So what it does, first of all, we need to figure out the interfaces. So yesterday we were doing something like ANP0, ANP1, right? So that is for the Mac OS, but we were not able to track the packets, right? And why is that? Because we are connected with our Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi for Wi-Fi, if you are familiar with connecting Wi-Fi from terminal, there is a interface called WLAN 0 or WLAN 1, wireless LAN 1, wireless LAN 0. So I was searching for that, but it turns out that in Mac OS it is EN0 or EN1. So EN0 and EN1. So I quickly changed the closure value where I was finding that thing dot find method. I turned it to EN0. With EN0 I was able to track all the packets. As soon as I have the packets, then I figured out what are the IP addresses of them, and those IP addresses I passed on to these functions. uh, these things handle IPv packets, and inside the handle IPv packets I have ethernet packet payload and ethernet packet types and all, and based on those IPv packets, now we need to switch on to layer 4 network layer, where we have to deal with TCP and UDP, right? We will pass our IPv4 and IPv6 addresses. We will deal with TCP and UDP protocols, and from there we will get our source and destination port numbers. Now this is crucial. We only have to deal with our source because we are the source. We'll have our source, we will have our port number of all the request that is going out from us to the YouTube server, because I'm streaming, so there will be hell lot of terminal logs. So now if I have a source port number and everything related to source, then it's easy. I will set up a threshold value. I will set up a time within that time framework. If that port is getting hit by multiple requests, then it means there is something fishy going on. So we can monitor network that way. So that was our primary motive. Yeah, so it is a lot of progress, both mentally and code wise. I don't know if it's we hardly line 60 lines of code, but it is good. We are like creating mental model around this thing, like network programming thing. So how is your day going, Nirja? How is your day going? Yup, yup, yup. So yeah, so this is it. It was fun. I mean, it was pain slightly, how to start things, how to start things. But as soon as you get the kickstart, I mean, plenty of documentation is there. So that is it. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, do it, do it, do it. Great. That is great. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, now, so we have a question here, right? Now we have a header info. We found out our header and next these protocols. So these protocols have TCP and UDP, and we check that for IPv6 there is a function called get next header, and for IPv4 we have a method called get next level protocol. Maybe possibly due to the how the header structure is defined on both IPv4 and IPv6 packets. Now, I just have a query here that said I have a header info. I want a port number. So what it says? It says parse the packet data based on its protocol and access the relevant header field. Maybe I could get something layer 4 infos struct. For example, if the protocol is TCP, you can use this to parse TCP header. Now, our next thing is to parse the TCP header. We have the header, right? We have the header. Now we need to parse it. So hopefully we are going to use this thing. Okay. What does it return? Uh, what does it return? We'll see. What does it return, sir? First of all, let's do this. We have TCP packet new. It returns an option of TCP packet, right? And it returns a header U8. Is it return a header? But we didn't check what's in this thing, right? What's in the header? We didn't check it. We have a packet, and in that packet we have a payload, right? And it needs an array of U8, right? So let's just backtrack these things. I'm just a little bit confused here. Handle IPv4 packets. I am passing the Ethernet packet entirely. I have a type, destination, and source here. We are not doing anything. We are just passing the IPv4 down to this thing, down to this thing. Now, let's see. It requires it provides a buffer less than the minimum required packet size. Okay, so I'll say IPv 6 packet dot payload. This is what we have U8. Maybe I could get, you know, this thing. Let's not go crazy over here. Let's do this thing. Okay, okay, okay. Come on. What is the this is the thing. This is the thing. Uh, IPv6 for TCP, right? Okay, so this will return a new thing. It is returning an option. So I'll say if let some uh, TCP packet. Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I name it TCP packet? Uh, println. Uh, Now it says we need to parse it for, and once we parse it, and then call get source and get destination to retrieve the source and port, right? So I can say source port is this and destination port is this. So I'll have TCP packet dot get. So Yes, yes, yes. Can you see the function definition here? It says U16 now. Earlier, what it says? It says IPv4 address. So it means now we are here. Now we can get the drum rolls. Brrr, port number. All right. So we'll say get source. Hello, hello, Kyo Kawasaki. Yes, it's Rust, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming on to chat. I need a destination as well, so I'll do TCP packet dot get destination. All right, here we are. We can copy this thing, source port, destination port, and we can make it for UDP. But I think we need to figure out. No, no, we don't need to. We need to just do this. We need to say if let some UDP packet as will be UDP packet new. We'll say IPv6 packet dot payload. We can print this thing. Instead of TCP packet, you can say UDP packet, right? UDP packet. UDP UDP. All right. We did this for. Hey, let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yep. So I have this thing for IPv6. Maybe we can, sometimes should copy. Yeah. Let's copy this thing. TCP UDP. I need to figure out these things instead of. Let's say I'll go for. Yes, we did that. Now let's see how ugly our console looks. Clear. Again, we'll have to give with sudo permission. Sudo cargo watch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's pass it network. Let's monitor our network. La 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 la. So we have a source port 443, possibly due to all these logs due to because I'm streaming, so all of these data should be going to YouTube servers, and it's going on from 443 going sorry 49662 to 443 of YouTube, right? HTTPS YouTube. So it's 443 of YouTube, and this is our port 49622. Sometimes it's our 443, maybe, I don't know, if I'm checking up the live chat and all. So Neeraj Kotwal, which has more libraries, Rust or C++? Hello Neeraj, hi, thank you for coming on to chat. That is I really appreciate it. And second thing is I haven't explored any of them much, so I cannot say like see, the level that I'm working, that I'm doing right now here is also C++ is perfectly able to do that as well. So I'm no state to tell you like which has more libraries. I mean, you can do a simple search. I mean, which has more libraries like this. I didn't, think it like that way. I mean, most of the people, just, they just carry the battle for C++ and Rust and on, before choosing. I didn't choose anything. I just said Rust. So I didn't think for C++. I said Rust means Rust. So let's check. It's a good question though, which has more libraries, C++ or Rust? So C++ has, it says, significantly larger and more mature ecosystem of libraries, of course, because it's an, oldie. Due to its decade-long history, yeah, it's clear C++ is more has more libraries. So Neeraj, yes, C++ has more libraries. So what do you do, brother? Are you into Rust or C++ or something like that? What's your tech stack? So guys, you can see now we are able to fetch our port numbers, right? A new packet, and we are able to fetch our port numbers. Hmm. Source port and destination port. A new packet, new packet, new packet, new packet. Right. So it's 496622443 and 4432 49622. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, okay, that is good. You know Python and you are now started to learning C. That is excellent decision that you are taking. Go for it. Yes, sir. Go for it. C should be there. See, I am facing the issues uh, after coming from web development to this thing is because I haven't, focused on C. If you focus on C, Rust would be, it would be, relatively easy with the guy coming from a non-C background to Rust. So, yeah, you are making an excellent choice. Go for C. Great. नमस्कार शादर नमस्कार वॉर गेमिंग भाई नमस्कार सर नमस्कार आपके आने से वातावरण दिव्य हो चुका है बानिए बात को प्लीज़ नमस्कार और बताइए कैसे हैं आप जल पीजिएगा जल पीजिएगा सर हेलो हेलो प्रनिल व्हाट्स अप guys you need to do me a favor we need 3 more likes to hit 20 and I won't be ranting about this thing now this like thing now just make it to 20 any three of you just hit it like any three of you make it 20 come on 3 2 1 go can we do this in Java yes yes you can do this in Java all right so we'll wait for 2 minutes till then I'll be surfing Twitter and LinkedIn. Yes, two more to go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. Hiring alert. I'm not sure if it's this thing or not. It's a contract based remote job. Cisco secure workload is hiring. Let me just share this with you guys. How do I share it? How do I share it? So it's been posted like 1 hour ago. Cisco secure workload. Maybe you can check out on their career page. Do check out that. How do I share this thing? How do I share this thing? Check this out. So guys, what's up? Are you Joshi Bua from Pune? No, I'm not from Pune. I'm from Uttarakhand. Joshi Bua? अबे, what is I mean I can understand Bua, quite feminine side, but that's okay. I'm from Uttarakhand. Joshis are not only from Maharashtra or Mumbai. I'm from Uttarakhand. I'm from Uttarakhand. I belong to a place called Champawat in Uttarakhand. Indresh Chauhan. Yeah, calling me Bua, yaar. Yeah. No, I don't mind being feminine. I don't have to like prove my libido to anyone, so that's fine. That's fine. Bua is a respected word, no problem. But I know, yeah, yeah. I could have misunderstood it. Uttarakhand too here. Okay, amazing, amazing. That is great. That is great. Indresh Chauhan, let me guess from where you are. You must be from Garhwal, Jonsar. Uttarakhandi too here. Yes. Maybe Dehradun. I don't know. Mm. So guys, that link that I have posted, few chats, if you can scroll up, check out that job posting. बुआ मीन्स पंडित जी. अच्छा, पौड़ी. अरे वाह वाह, बढ़िया बढ़िया. बुआ मीन्स पंडित जी. हाँ, पंडित जी. नहीं यार. ओ. भैया ये सुनो. एक ग्रेटर नोएडा में एक लड़के के खाते में 1 अरब 13 लाख 55 हजार रुपए आ गए. अब ये बकवास है क्या है पता नहीं. क्या चल रहा है ये, कहीं और भेजते होंगे मुझे लग रहा है ये. नंबर नंबर इधर उधर हो जाता होगा. चले मेरे का. चलो लेट्स बैक टू आवर थिंग. let's back to our thing. We need two more likes. Come on, people. After that, I won't be renting. I Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. So we have this thing. We have the ports, and what do we have to do now next? Where is Excalibur? Now, simpler TCP and capturing packets in Rust and all. Right. Hello, Anudev. Okay, this project I'm building. I started with a file watcher, and I was watching a directory recursively for any changes, any events like creation, removal, deletion, update, modify, and all. And once it's done, after that, I implemented process monitoring. So what it does is it will monitor process on my system, and it will check if process is consuming more CPU and all. So everything about process it get alerted on the terminal. I also have a block list set of processes and that I repeatedly check after few seconds that the process that is running on my system, is it from the malicious process set or not. If it's, then it will be a threat, so it will send alert to the console. It has other two alerts as well. You can save these alerts to a log file, and also you can send the notification back to Telegram, Discord, Slack, or anything. That I haven't implemented. That you guys have to do, because the code is there and you can improve that code on that thing, right? You also can do the contribution there, no problem in that. Third one, once that part is done, I added network monitoring in this. So now it's monitoring network right now on the system. So currently it's in development phase. So we just learned how do we get the port number. So it's a complete network programming here. We are using the crate pnet pcap for that. Pcap is for sniffing the packets, and we detected port number that are being used. So you can see here, now it's in multiple, right? Because we are accessing the real time thing, so it's in loop, and also these are multiples because I'm streaming, so that this must be a proper packet movement from my system to the YouTube server. So this thing, now I guess we are somewhere in between. We have port number, we have a source port number, we have a destination port number. Now what do we need? Can we just see what 49622 port number means? Port 49622. So this is for shits and giggles, or are we solving a real problem? See, with a guy experienced like me, it will always do shits and giggles. So we are not solving any real problem. Yes, we can solve a real problem. The problem is with us because we need to learn Rust. So in a way, we are solving a problem of our own. That how do we, you know, uh, get our hands dirty with Rust. And if you are thinking that someone, doing live stream and solving a problem, then I think you need to, get your things ready. All right. Port 496, it's a TCP online. So I think the real the problem, I think it is, I mean, if this application refined much, maybe I can run it on my system, to check for very specific privileged directories, that if someone is accessing those directories, someone is modifying those directory, maybe I can check my monitor my networks. So things are starting, yeah, things are starting, and maybe this could be a big thing. You see, maybe if we can make this application robust enough, optimized enough, improved enough, then we can have a small like a system, that is, we can run it on our system, that will keep monitoring our system, it that will help us. It's a lightweight, you don't have to install any tool, uh, heavy tools. So which will tell which process is consuming much CPU and all, and monitor network if someone is doing DDoS attack on your ports. So it's not it's a problem, basically not a real world problem, because there are already tools available. So two three problems it's solving. First of all, it's our own problem because we need to learn Rust. Anyways, so it's I think it's attention to the same order with the sense. So UDP port this won't have guarantee communication. TCP, is it IPv6 or IPv4? Source port, maybe I should write it IPv4 because IPv6 here. Um, hmm. We have mostly IPv6, but this thing is there as well, right? New packet source port. IPv4. Acha, acha, acha. UDP, IPv6. So we are working with UDP. So, hmm. So we have mostly these things only. IPv4, IPv6. Okay. All right. Uh, Now, let's figure out what is the next thing. So now we have to figure out how we can check for these things. A request on a port number, right? How much time we there live? Okay, there are 3 hours already. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, guys, 2 more likes, then I'll be gone. So I have been sitting here for 3 hours and we did something good over here. We were able to track the packets, and we were able to figure out the port numbers of source and destination of both TCP UDP for both IPv4 and IPv6 addresses. Now we need to figure out how do we check for the request on any port. So we need to figure that out. So probably we'll do that next time. I think it's already 3 hours, and now I'll connect with my, office system to now get into the job. So, all right, guys, it was nice talking to you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, whoever came on to say chat, like came on to say hi on the chat. Thank you, Kyo. Thank you, Anudev. Thank you, Indresh. Thank you, Neeraj. Thank you, Wargaming. Thank you, Pranil. Thank you, Neeraj. Thank you, Nirjar. Thank you, Surya. Thank you, Divya. Thank you, Buddy Shop. Thank you, Indresh. Thank you, Suyash. Thank you, X Space Z. Thank you, Rushi. Thank you, Remix. Thank you, Govind. Thank you, Bhavneet. Thank you, Shivankit. Thank you, Darsh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you very much, Rudra. Thanks a lot. And thank you very much for liking this stream. It was huge. It was the maximum of any likes that I get on the stream. It's 18. So see you later. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, Indresh. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. We will continue from here only, and we'll see how do we get the, the how we can play with it now. How, I mean, we need to figure out if someone is accessing our port, for SYN flood attacks and DDoS attacks. So we'll do that as well. All right. See you later. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day. And all the people that who are, practicing for anything, keep your head low and start working. Practice. Take a good rest. And then practice again. So, and always take out time for, outside. So bye bye.